Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Browns coming in at 8-5, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 8-5. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. 3, 2.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Coons back out now to kick this away after the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kelsey out in the slot right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down following the run. And they'll go on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Got 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, got 3, 3 down. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Looking to throw, and he's got his man on the out route. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to look. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch it now, Barney!
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll run the option left. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
Kick catcher defense. Kicking team.
Returner didn't have the space that he deserved. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key to tight end.
Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
From experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Backing up, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And some room to work. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker.
excellent punt. This offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you... back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 3rd and 4.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll go to the air here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. So now a big kick here for Travis Coons. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed.
Encroachment.
Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, and now some over-eagerness to try and block this, and it might turn into a 1st down.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. And that's incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. First down.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move. Extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
And there's the touchdown, partner. We just saw it. What do you do now? Oh, yeah, of course you know what you do. You're going...
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. He's back to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run the option left. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good man.
Trying to go for 3.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 account.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there in overtime, 47 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And they'll run it here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
He's got time in the pocket. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. On play action, they'll throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain at 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run the option left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish. And as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for Cleveland, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.